Hello, my name is Carlton Yuen. I'm an ophthalmologist at Aloha Vision Consultants. Excited to be here at the 2026 ASCRS meeting. When we talk about phacoemulsification, typically we think about the ultrasound doing the majority of the work. But I think that now we've advanced to a point beyond that where we're looking at phaco from a point of fluidics and using instead advanced pump technology, be it the peristaltic point pump when we need to employ that or the Venturi pump when we need to employ that to effectively remove cataracts. For example, I use the peristaltic pump to do my grooves and remove the first piece of the cataract. And then I go ahead and switch to the Venturi pump to effectively remove the remaining pieces of the cataract as well as perform an effective cortical removal. As cataract surgeons, we all want to use as little ultrasound energy as possible. And having control of your pumps to use the right pump in the right situation allows us to use very little effective phacoemulsification time. In our study, we only averaged 1.7 seconds of effective phacoemulsification time. And we did that by, again, selecting the pumps for the appropriate portions of the procedure, switching between Venturi pump and peristaltic pump to effectively remove the cataract in a very efficient and quick manner that resulted in very little trauma and damage to the eye. What truly amazed us was our endothelial cell loss. We effectively lost almost no endothelial cells with cataract surgery. We contrast that to other competing studies that report anywhere from 13 to 70% endothelial cell loss with cataract surgery. This is truly remarkable. So, what we did in our study was that we essentially did, you know, femtosecond cataract surgery combined with phacoemulsification using the Veritas or dual mode dual pump phacoemulsification system. And it was up to the surgeon to effectively remove the cataract and selecting between different modes for each part of the surgery that they saw fit. And so, when we had the cataract effectively dismantled with the or correction with the femtosecond laser, then we could go ahead and go and remove the cataract using, again, peristaltic pump when I did my grooves, and then using peristaltic pump to remove the first piece, which allows me to hold on to that piece. And then I can switch to the Venturi pump and use the enhanced followability to effectively remove the remaining nuclear pieces in a very timely fashion with very little ultrasound. So instead of using ultrasound to break up the cataract with severe violent vibrations, we instead use the pump to suck the cataract out in a more gentle fashion, which I believe led to our incredibly low endothelial cell loss. Anytime you go to a new cataract or phacoemulsification platform, it's always important to realize that the platform may have capabilities that your other platforms may not have had previously, and you want to embrace these new technologies and this new types of pumps using the Venturi pump to effectively allow for tremendous followability, which really rapidly removes the pieces when you need to. And particularly important point, like a lot of times surgeons will struggle with like irrigation, aspiration, and peeling the cortex from the cataract. And that's where you would love to have this Venturi pump because it allows you to just grab those pieces of cortex and peel them so quickly. So instead of like kind of being stuck in our old mind thought where like we use just peristaltic for everything, we can embrace these new novel dual pump systems to really choose the appropriate settings for each portion of the cataract surgery that will kind of open up your horizons.